It was through a media platform I operated, known as Sahara Reporter, that we were able to find out that he was sick and we needed to move from him to another person. That was Jonathan was his VP then. But all the forces around the cabal made it impossible for Jonathan to even know the real state of health of Jonathan, or for the Nigerian people to do so. We came up and said so, and with the reporting we were doing constantly, Nigeria was able to find out that they didn't have a president anymore. There were protests, and Jonathan came to power.
Because the big question would be leadership. Political leadership is different from
No, you are.
And a lot of Nigerians
you are looking at.
A lot of people will look at your profile.
You keep mentioning unionism as if it's the only thing I've ever done in my life.
No, that's what a lot of people know you.
No, it's not true.
I mean, especially those who have followed you for a long time.
Recently, most people actually know me as a media entrepreneur who created one of the best media platforms in this country that challenged the status quo and had become successful. That's the Harry Potter. So you cannot claim that the last time you heard about me was.
No, I'm not saying the last time. But I'm saying that what looks like what you are, what you want to do now is what I'm relating to. But the question would be your profile and your credential in wanting to be a president of Nigeria.
What does a president of Nigeria want to be? Is a person who has political will to do what is right. Is a person who is well educated, intellectual enough, somebody who has integrity. The people that you are likely referring to as having experience, that people have experience in looting this country, people have experience in assassination, political gerrymandering, carpet bagging. I'm not that. I'm talking to you as someone who's monitored the process. There's a video, by the way, that is online that you can find with me standing behind Bashir Wemke Wabiola in 1993. I was 21 years old. It was the most difficult to stand by a person of that status. I stood there. And you cannot just look at me and say people were hiding under their bed in 1992 who came and benefited from my sweat are more qualified than me. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
What is the reason, your main reason for coming out this time?
We've got to a point where Nigerians like me across the country, across the world are saying enough is enough. We no longer want very mediocre leaders, very corrupt leaders, leaders who are unprepared, and leaders who don't know their left from their right. There's also an issue of age, and I'm not saying that because if you say age, then you have to look about young people who are not exactly the right people for the positions they're occupying now. In the Senate and the House of Reps, some of them are governors, but young people who have astute qualities to be able to defend what the people of this country want, how they want.
From an Ivy League school in the U.S. I graduated from Unilag, and I went to the U.S. and obtained a master's degree at Columbia University in New York. I don't want to brag, but I'm more qualified than any of these guys that you have out there today who are running this country. That's why I said the other day, without missing words, when I arrived in Nigeria, that I can run this country better than the current rulers or leaders. Even in my sleep, this country will be run better than they are.
Because I will take you up on how you hope to.
I hope you have more time.
Time is never a friend here.
Yeah.
But we'll try as much as possible to touch on the very sensitive issues, as much as the political landscape is concerned.
Yeah.
When President Muhammadu Buhari declared he was going to run for 2019, how does that make you? Or how did that
make me feel anyhow? It's the same way President Goodluck Jonathan declared that he was running for 2015. It didn't make me feel anyhow. I know he was going to lose, and I'm convinced that President Buhari, having disappointed and failed as a leader, and disappointed majority of Nigerians will lose in 2019.
How makes you feel so? And when you say someone fails, how do you describe what
were his plans for coming to power? He promised security, but the people of Dachi know better. Boko Haram is still flourishing.
Network.